So now this is the most important question I'm going to ask, and many people argue about this. So you mentioned a man named Aristobulus who introduced a very significant theory that the Greek philosophers like Plato, Pythagoras, or poets like Homer, they knew about Exodus and possibly some other Jewish texts also. And by using them, they emerged in developing their own philosophy. Till which extent is he saying anything true?
Yeah, he also mentioned that there were parallels with Plato as well, and uh, and the biblical writings. Um, well, here's the thing, Marty. Everyone back then believed that the books of Moses were written when they claimed they were written. He lived around, say, 1450 BC. Uh, Plato lived, Homer was 750 BC. Hesiod was 700 BC. Plato was 350 BC, so on and so forth. Um, so Moses was older than all of Greek literature. That's what everyone believed. I mean, it wasn't just the Jews who were saying this and the Samaritans. The Greeks believed it. Romans believed it. Christians believed it. Everyone accepted that the books of Moses and the biblical writings were as old as they claimed to be. So Aristobulus was a Jewish philosopher, or at least a student of philosophy. He lived around 150 BC. He was very well educated. He read lots of books in the Great Library of Alexandria. He read Homer, Hesiod, all the rest, and he looked for parallels between all these Greek writers and the biblical writers, especially Moses. And he found lots of parallels. Uh, some of them flakier than others, but a lot of them valid. Now, if you have someone who's writing in 1450 BC and someone writing in 350 BC, and they're both saying the same thing, which one copied from which one? Well, Plato must have copied from Moses. Homer must have copied from Moses. All of them did, because, the Greek alphabet hadn't even been invented until about 700 BC. So Aristobulus used all of these parallels to say the Greeks got all their learning from us. We are the older civilization. They copied from us. And it's a lot of nations in the ancient Near East, they did the same thing. The Egyptians promoted themselves. The Babylonians said we were the greatest civilization in history. And all of these conquered peoples, they wanted to say, yeah, we were really good back in the day. We were great civilizations before the Greeks conquered us. So, Aristobulus said that the Jews were the fountainhead of Greek learning and civilization. But if you put it to the test, let's think about this. Did Homer actually copy some of his things from Moses? Did Homer read the books of Moses and decide to steal a few of the better ideas? Well, Homer, his poetry was all oral. He didn't write anything down. They didn't have an alphabet, a Greek alphabet in 750 BC. They copied it from the Phoenicians. And the Greek alphabet only originated like around 700 BC. So how is Homer going to be reading Hebrew books in 750 BC when they were pre-literate and didn't even have an alphabet? It doesn't hold up. It's just not possible. So yeah, all these parallels, a lot of them are, some of them are valid, but they point to the fact that the biblical authors were reading Greek literature and not the other way around. That's my conclusion.